Diddy Combs has been found not guilty of major charges, but the courtroom drama didn't end there. Lesser convictions shook fans and media alike.
The music mogul, once the symbol of hip-hop royalty, walked free from racketeering and sex trafficking charges, but justice had other plans in the form of reduced counts. After months of intense legal scrutiny, Diddy's legal team claimed victory, but the partial verdict leaves a stain on his legacy and serious questions unanswered.
What really happened behind closed doors? Insiders suggest the case unveiled more secrets than what was shown in court: power, silence, and control at play. Prosecutors pursued the high-profile case aggressively, drawing national attention. Fans, critics, and former allies watched every move unfold like a legal thriller. This isn't just about celebrity. This is about accountability, the lead prosecutor told reporters after the mixed verdict.
Outside the courthouse, reactions exploded. Supporters cheered partial acquittals, while advocates for victims expressed disappointment in the justice system's limitations.
Social media erupted instantly. Hashtags like #DiddyVerdict and #JusticeDebated trended for hours, splitting public opinion across cultural and political lines. While cleared of major offenses, Diddy was convicted of obstruction and evidence tampering, crimes that may still bring serious consequences in sentencing.
Legal experts explain these charges still carry weight, especially in federal court where penalties are strictly applied and leniency is rare.
Who helped cover up what? Court documents hint at a network of insiders possibly involved in burying key evidence, some still under investigation. The court testimony was chilling. Anonymous witnesses, sealed identities, and high-security measures created a case as complex as any Hollywood thriller. "I was scared. I didn't know who to trust," said a witness under anonymity protections, shaking as they recalled events from years ago.
Defense attorneys painted a different story, of fame used as bait, of manipulation and vendettas aimed at dismantling a legacy built over decades.
Inside the courtroom, the tension was electric. Each verdict count sent waves across the room, with gasps, tears, and clenched fists marking reactions. Outside the court, a press frenzy unfolded. News trucks, photographers, and fans created a media storm unlike anything seen in years.
The partial conviction means Diddy faces sentencing later this year. Federal guidelines could suggest prison time, fines, or even probation under supervision.
Diddy hasn't spoken publicly since the verdict. Rumors swirl of a planned interview or documentary deal to tell his side of the story. Industry insiders say this may change everything, from brand deals and music contracts to future business ventures with his name attached. No one wants to risk a brand partnership unless the public perception turns. Right now, he's radioactive, one analyst stated.
Some fans remain loyal, arguing he's still innocent of the worst. Others demand accountability, regardless of celebrity status or past accomplishments.
Commentators on TV, podcasts, and social media are dissecting every word of the trial transcript, fueling heated debates and endless speculation. Meanwhile, Diddy's legal team is preparing for appeals. Sources say the goal is to challenge every conviction and minimize damage to his career.
The judge set a strict deadline for motions, hinting no tolerance for drawn-out legal maneuvers or stalling tactics from either side.
A sealed affidavit mentioned in court hinted at an unreleased video, its contents unknown, its potential consequences reportedly explosive. Civil lawsuits may follow. Some accusers could now pursue damages in civil court, where the burden of proof is significantly lower. This isn't over. If victims feel unheard in criminal court, they turn to civil claims for justice, a civil attorney explained.
This high-stakes legal drama feels far from over. More subpoenas, more media attention, and more secrets could spill in the weeks ahead.
From late-night shows to daily news, Diddy's case remains the hottest topic in American pop culture, mixing law, fame, and controversy. Some say this mirrors past celebrity trials. But the layered accusations and digital age spotlight make this case uniquely 2025.
Music industry groups are watching closely. His associations with labels, tours, and award shows now hang in the balance.
Allegations about past parties, encrypted chats, and celebrity cover-ups hover in the background, unproven but impossible to ignore. Diddy's legal bill reportedly crossed several $1,000,000, showing the financial cost of defending a name when the world is watching. "There were nights we locked down the house. It wasn't safe anymore," claimed one of his former bodyguards in leaked interviews.
The final courtroom scene was cinematic. Diddy stood expressionless as the jury foreperson delivered the mixed verdict in a packed federal room.
News crews captured every moment. Flashbulbs, helicopters, and live feeds turned justice into spectacle, streamed to millions around the globe. Whether redemption or downfall follows, this chapter has rewritten the narrative of a man once untouchable in music and media circles.
Next comes sentencing. And while prison is unlikely for some charges, the court's tone suggests consequences will still be public and powerful.
Behind the silence, insiders whisper of settlements, NDA renegotiations, and reputational damage control underway far from the courtroom. One verdict, many consequences. Diddy's story now belongs to the public, and the final chapter may yet be written in the court of opinion. As public attention grows, the music world holds its breath. What does this verdict mean for Diddy's influence, career, and control over hip-hop's future?
Once hailed a mogul, Diddy now walks a tightrope between fame and fallout, navigating scandal while millions debate whether he deserves redemption or rejection. Legal observers say the partial conviction may serve as a precedent, signaling that celebrity status can't always shield individuals from courtroom consequences.
Several former associates have remained silent, but industry gossip suggests NDAs and legal pressure are keeping deeper revelations under wraps. The sentencing date is approaching fast. Attorneys on both sides are scrambling to file final arguments, hoping to sway the judge's hand one last time. This was not a fair process. The media poisoned the jury pool before the trial even started, said a member of Diddy's legal team.
Supporters organized outside the courthouse again, signs reading "innocent until proven guilty" and "let Diddy live" flooded social media feeds.
Merchandise exploded online, shirts, hats, even NFTs capitalizing on the verdict's publicity. Internet culture turned the case into a viral business opportunity. Legal analysts caution against underestimating the obstruction conviction. It could restrict travel, finances, and certain future collaborations under probation terms.
The federal court's guidelines are strict. Even a seemingly minor conviction may result in monitored movements and mandatory counseling programs.
Whispers inside entertainment circles suggest rival producers are already maneuvering to fill the vacuum left by Diddy's damaged brand. Media rights companies are reviewing contracts. Some streaming services may quietly pull content or delay releases associated with Diddy's label. He needs a rebrand, fast. Silence isn't working. Transparency or a major media move is the only way to shift the narrative, said one insider.
As the hip-hop community reels, artists are caught between loyalty and reputation. Endorsements may dry up, collabs could freeze.
Some artists, however, are capitalizing, dropping tracks that reference the case subtly, riding the algorithmic wave of public attention. As public memory fades quickly, only a calculated return or shocking reveal could keep Diddy relevant beyond the courtroom drama.
Sentencing hearings are rarely public spectacles, but this one is shaping up to be different, with security measures and national press attendance confirmed.
Court insiders hinted that prosecutors may still be building parallel investigations, financial audits, wire transfers, and old files are under new review. Despite the trial's conclusion, investigations continue. Federal agents may re-interview witnesses and review communications from associates across industries. This is the biggest case since the East Coast-West Coast era ended. It's cultural, not just criminal, noted one music historian.
On podcasts and panels, scholars are analyzing how fame, race, and capitalism intertwine in this trial. Was it justice or just a show?
YouTubers and streamers are producing multi-part documentaries dissecting every frame, quote, and file from the courtroom. The internet has made the case immortal. Diddy's team is reportedly considering a documentary deal or exclusive interview with a top media figure to control the post-verdict narrative.
Rehabilitation isn't guaranteed. America forgives fast, but only when the public feels a genuine apology, not just legal distancing.
A leaked voice note from a former assistant emerged online, adding fuel to rumors of undisclosed files and off-record meetings. Meanwhile, civil lawsuits loom. 2 potential claimants are reportedly working with attorneys to pursue damages in separate jurisdictions. Civil courts have a lower bar. If evidence is strong emotionally, even without criminal conviction, damages could be substantial, said one legal analyst.
Some say Diddy may preemptively settle those cases to avoid another round of headlines, buying silence with hefty payouts and airtight NDAs.
Entertainment blogs are already speculating on comeback scenarios, charity tours, redemption songs, or international projects in less regulated countries. But trust, once fractured, is difficult to rebuild. Major brands are risk-averse, especially under public scrutiny in the age of cancel culture.
The cultural impact of this trial may ripple beyond Diddy. It raises questions about justice, influence, and who controls the narrative when money is involved.
Anonymous sources claim a private negotiation is underway between former accusers and Diddy's legal counsel to resolve matters quietly. Public reactions remain deeply divided. Some call it a witch hunt. Others call it overdue justice. Few are left without a strong opinion. I grew up on his music, but it changes everything. It hurts, said one lifelong fan during a live stream.
This isn't just one man's trial, it's a mirror reflecting fame, privilege, race, and how we interpret power in modern America.
Meanwhile, music streams of Diddy's classics surged post-verdict. Nostalgia and controversy often prove profitable, even in the face of criticism. Behind the headlines is a human story, about ambition, risk, secrets, and the cost of living a life at the top of the spotlight.
As sentencing nears, the world watches. Will Diddy walk out with minimal consequence, or face penalties that reshape his public persona forever?
Whatever comes next, it won't be quiet. The final act is coming, and it may hold more twists than anyone expects. From Grammy stages to courtroom benches, Sean Diddy Combs now stands at a crossroads. The legacy he leaves behind? Still being written. With sentencing just days away, all eyes are on the federal courtroom once more. Will justice deliver a symbolic warning or a real punishment?
The judge, known for no-nonsense rulings, holds the power to define how this saga ends, firm consequences or a second chance for a fallen icon. Victims' rights groups are demanding transparency and fairness. For them, even a lesser conviction is proof the system partially worked, but accountability must continue.
Whispers of sealed files and closed-door negotiations persist. The full truth may never reach public view, only fragments leaking through strategic silence. From record labels to fashion ventures, stakeholders are recalibrating. Some step away quietly, others hedge their bets, waiting for the dust to settle. His empire isn't gone, but the foundation has cracked. Now it's all about what he builds next, or if he even dares to rebuild, one executive stated. Fans are still divided, some holding on to nostalgia, others resharing damning headlines. The culture war continues in comments, duets, and reaction videos. Diddy's story has become more than a headline, it's a case study in celebrity, crisis, and the complicated meaning of justice in the 21st century.
The verdict may be final, but the conversation isn't. Every tweet, stream, and legal update adds a new thread to this sprawling, unfinished narrative.
And so we close, for now. But one thing is certain, in the court of public opinion, this trial is far from over.